What's going on, guys? Ryan here with Jedha Patrol, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to build this. That's right, guys. Today's video, we're going to cover how to build my display. And I know you've had a lot of questions for me. I've been getting questions on Instagram, YouTube messages, all this kind of stuff, Facebook, wherever, on how I built it, where the stuff came from. And so we're going here today to show you how I did it. So check this out. All right, guys, check this out. We are here at IKEA. We made it upstairs. We made it through the escalator and through the millions of people here. It's kind of crazy. If you've been to IKEA, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm going to show you the desk I've got. I'm going to show you the tabletops. I'm going to show you the cabinets. I'm going to show you the shelves. I'm going to show you all that stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so this is going to be the first shelf we're going to talk about today. My IKEA DETOLF glass cabinets are actually on top of this. Everybody's asking me, how did you get those things off the ground? This is what I got. So literally my cabinets are sitting on top of these. I removed this middle shelf just so I can put some more stuff in here. But this is the first piece of the puzzle, and it is called a MOSJO something. It's 40 bucks. So I've got two of these. On top of these, you can actually put two DETOLF cabinets, and I will show you what they look like here in just a minute. But that's the first step. All right, so we saw the bases of the cabinets, right? Now it's time to actually look at the cabinets, and they are right here, and they are actually a lot less expensive than you might think. So let's check them out. All right, guys, this is step 2. We need some glass cabinets to actually display, and here they are. These are called the DETOLFs or DETOLFs or something like that. They are literally 60 bucks. And they come in 3 different colors, actually 2 different colors. But here we are. This is it with the white top. We've got them over here with the brown black top. That's what I have in my set. But literally, they are 4 shelves. 1, 2, 3, and 4 glass cabinets with a swinging door. And if you're afraid of fingerprints, this is not for you, but I think it's pretty awesome. So literally, that's what it is. Very, very easy to put together. It does take 2 people. It's a lot easier with 2 people. But that's what they are, guys. They're pretty freaking cool. So that is what I have my Hot Toys in. I actually have 4 of these. They have them displayed with lighting. Do not buy those lights. They're terrible. So we're going to show you exactly what lights you should buy. But that is what the glass cabinets look like, depending on if you want white or if you want a darker base for your room. All right, so on a side note, the very first cabinet I actually bought to display anything was actually this. I actually picked up one of these before I bought the DETOLF cabinets. It's called a MOSJO or some stuff like that. I don't know, whatever it is. But I bought this. It's actually pretty cool. The problem I had with this is like figures would fall off, or I don't know, it just wasn't as clean a look as I wanted with the DETOLF cabinets over there. I just think they look a little more clean, a little more modern, but you might not want doors. If you don't want doors, this is a pretty good option for you. For all my fellow YouTubers out there, if you think it's awkward recording in public, like where there's a few people around, try going to an IKEA where there's 1,000 people within 10 feet. All right, so we made it through the shelving, right? This is what I've got my grails on, my pop protector, pops, and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes Hot Toys. I've got them on these shelves. These are the IKEA lac shelves. Let's take a look. What's going on, guys? All right, so we're here. The next step in this phase is actually build a desk. And it's not a normal desk. It's not like I went out to Office Max and I bought a desk. I'm at IKEA. I didn't buy one of their pre-made desks. Actually did a kind of a build-a-figure kind of desk. Build a desk. That's what I did. So we're going to look at the tabletop, and we're going to look at the actual cabinets that I've built the thing on. So that's the next stop. Let's go. All right, so I just recorded that clip sitting right here, and you can imagine all the people looking at me funny. And it's actually kind of interesting. People walking by giving me funny faces. So fun stuff, fun times at IKEA. All right, so my desk drawers are actually this right here from IKEA. This is the Alex drawer unit. They're 79 bucks. They come in a couple different colors. This is the white set. I have the black brown set. That's what I've got. So I've got two of those. And actually on top of it, so it's just, it's drawers. You need something to cover the top, right? So they've got these over here. Different colors, different sizes and whatnot. And if you want, you can get this size. This is the LINNMON tabletop. They've got a 39-inch, 47-inch, 59-inch. I went with something a little bigger. I wanted something bigger than this. So I actually went with this, which is the 78 3/4 inch length. Now, this one's not as wide or deep, but it's the length that I needed for my particular setup. So I've got this particular tabletop sitting on top of those Alex drawers right over there, and I also have one of these little legs to help support the middle of it. But that's what I have as my desk, guys. So they're talking about $80 times 2 is 160 bucks, and then 45 for this. So 200 bucks ish, somewhere in that ballpark for that desk. And I've got two sets of drawers. I got a super long desk. If you don't need something this long, then certainly go with these other ones if that fits your your design. If you obviously can go with white, they got brown, they got all kinds of other colors. I went with that. That is how I built my desk. All right, so I just left IKEA and I just got a message from a stranger who's meeting me in the parking lot. Now, I don't know what this means, but let's go see who it is, because it's actually, I have a really long walk till I get to my truck. Oh man, I should have parked closer. Oh well. All right, so I figured out who it was that's meeting me out here, stalking me at the IKEA. And it's none other than the man himself, the one who went through the pop training with me. If you didn't catch that video, you can check it out right there. Or right there. I think it's right there. Anyways, whatever it is, it's none other than the man, the myth, the legend. I'm getting stalked. I'm getting stalked by the pop trainee.
That's right.
What's up, man?
Just flipping some toys.
What's happening? What'd you bring me? Oh, we got stuff. Sweet. There we go. We have a bag full of stuff. This stuff is on clearance. Check this out. Kent found this stuff on clearance and said, do you want it? And I said, heck yes. Because this is probably the best head sculpt ever of Leonard Hofstadter. Look at that. That's freaking, I'm not sure what, that's terrible. But it was on clearance at Target for $5. What else we got? We got Raj Kuthrapali. Look at those eyes.
Raj.
I can see why these were on clearance. I don't care. Bernadette's awesome. That looks like a superhero mask instead of glasses. That's kind of crazy. Maybe she's a superhero. Howard. Man, those are googly. Holy cow. Man, how many do they have? Holy cow. Amy Fairfowler. That's funny. Somebody took a Sharpie to her. And then we got Penny, which looks nothing like Penny. If Penny looked like this in the show, it would not have been taken off like it did. So, thank you, dude.
Would have been a small bang instead of a big bang.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad joke. All right, so this is the section we need, guys, and what you're looking for, a couple different options. One, you've got these guys. Not a fan of the way these guys look, but they're super easy to deal with. They've got them battery operated as well. The ones I've got in my set, my collection, are way down here at the bottom. These 4 12-inch LED tape lights, that's what these are. And these are super cool. So they are wired, all right? And they're $29. That's it, $29. So if you've got a DETOLF cabinet, which I was just showing you IKEA, you need one of these per cabinet. That's all you need. So it's got double-sided tape on the back of the LEDs. You run the wires down the cabinet, which I'll show you when we get back in the studio, and then you just plug them in. There's a power switch right there. These are white. They're not color changing. And for the cabinets and the DETOLFs, I prefer that versus the colors. I just think they look better, look cleaner, but that's my own personal opinion. All right, guys, that's it. Home Depot, very simple. That's where I get my lights. Obviously, the simple stuff, power protectors, surge protectors, power strips. You don't need me to show you that, but you got to run power. It's one of those things. So that's where I got my lights. I highly recommend those. I think you should get those too. Let's go back to the studio. All right, guys, we're back here in the studio, and I wanted to just give you a quick tour of kind of how I put things together. Might be able to help you out in your own setup, and where I actually got these red LEDs going on. So I'll show you that here in just a second. All right, so I've got things a little changed up because it had Sunday night pops, and I've got this little side table, little monitor, and all that stuff that I use for live streams. But, so if you see down here, I actually have the Alex drawers right here, and then I've got that LINNMON tabletop right here, and it goes all the way across. Now, pardon the cable management. It sucks. And one day I'll actually deal with that, but right now I really don't care. So, down here I've got the cabinet I showed you at IKEA, and then my two DETOLF cabinets sitting on top. Now I had these guys for a while just sitting directly on the ground, but I wasn't able to enjoy the bottom cabinet as much, and so I decided to raise them up, which is why I went with that, I believe it's the MOSJO cabinet on the bottom. So, the way I've got it, I went to Home Depot, and I got those lights that I showed you guys, and literally they come with double-sided tape, and that's how they're attached. I've got one on each level. You guys can see that, okay? And then the wires, I've just got zip ties going right here. So if you see zip ties, it's got them wired up here. Now, on another cabinet over here, which is something I'm working on, actually, yeah, over here. You see this piece of molding I've got right here. I've still got some more of these installed to be able to hide it. So from the front, this isn't the exact piece I'm going to be using, but I've got some molding from, and this is just vinyl. I don't even know what these are for, whatever. I found them at Lowe's. But these are to hide the actual cables. So I will paint those silver. I've got them painted on the other cabinet already. So I've got these wires kind of running down the side, and I've got these. Now on the actual floor, that's just construction paper that I decided I wanted to have black instead of just clear glass to help out with some of the glare from the lights. That's a personal choice. Doesn't really matter if you want to do that or not. So I've got both these cabinets running down. This is how I've got them exiting the wires throughout the back. And then back under here, let's see if I can get down here. Under here, I've got piles and piles and piles of cables, which is amazing. So, in order to turn this thing on and off, I've got one of those WEMO, whatever the heck they're called, wireless plugs. So I can actually, with an app on my phone, I can turn on and off every one of these lights all in one click, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. That includes the LEDs behind the monitor. So you guys are asking, how we got those back there? Behind the monitor, I don't know how well I'll be able to show you this. I'm gonna try. See if I can move these around. I don't know how well, let's see. See if I can sneak this back here. If you see back here, these are LED strips that I've got literally taped to the back of the monitors. That's all it is. These LED strips I got on Amazon, and I think they were like 20 bucks. I will put a link in the description to every piece that I've got here, guys, including those LEDs so you can get them for yourself. And they are multiple color RGB. So let's see if I can find the remote for them. Oh, there they are. So they come with this remote, and you can change the colors, the brightness. You can put them on flash and strobe and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'll change the colors up, which is why you see different colors sometimes in my videos. Up here I've got my lac shelves. I showed you guys in earlier. So I have a lot of these shelves, guys. I probably have 10 of these throughout the room, and I really like them. They're floating shelves. You really can't see. I mean, they're just floating shelves. So you can see how to install them on my IKEA site. But over here I've got more of the cabinets, and that's just kind of how I got it going on. So that's the setup, guys. I also have an additional table that I bought from IKEA as well to set up just unboxings and stuff like that. It's cheap. So that's what I got going on. I'm going to be adding more LEDs on this shelf and up here where I've got my helmets. So I'm going to be adding some more LEDs over time. But right now, that's what I've got going on. So LAC shelves, LINNMON tabletop, Alex drawers, DETOLF cabinets, MOSJO cabinet on the bottom, and then Home Depot lighting. So that's pretty much it, guys. I've got a lot more to show you guys, but for right now, we're going to end that video right there. And as always, subscribe if you haven't already, and join the patrol. See you guys.